There was an episode where this big fat lady was trying to find the father of like her kid. It was like the third episode they had with this woman, and on one episode they had like 9 different guys, and none of them were the father. At the end of the show, it's just her pleading to the camera, going, "Please, if you think you're the father, contact me." after like 62 dudes have appeared.
I think the highest I've seen is like 7 or 8, something like that. And you can see it on Maury's face. He wants to he just wants to ask, how many guys did you fuck? Just tell me now.
Right. Because are we halfway there?
Just give me an idea of where we are. Like when someone's driving you somewhere and you're like, how long do you think we're out? Like 10, 20 minutes?
Because to get all these men, like to get these ones are probably super easy. Like she still had their number. But the guys who disappeared, like they have to go into some like Liam Neeson, like track you down type level, like spy that'll find you type of a guy. So it's just like, okay, how many is there? 19 out there that you don't know what's happened to them, so that we can start tracking and tagging them and then bringing into the studio to see if this fucking dirtbag was the one who fathered your stupid child.
I saw one with my girl we're obsessed with. We watched it now like 3 times. And the reason is that the guy's mom was there, which is always great, right? Yeah. And she was just so logical. Like you could tell she's a good mom and her son fucked up. Like she tried to teach him better and he fucked up. And the girl is a terrible person and her son is an idiot. That type of dynamic, right? And the whole episode, this mom is calling the girl a hoe and basically arguing, I'm not going to just trust that this is my grandson from this hoe over here, right?
Yeah.
You know, hoe, the whole time calling her a hoe, everything. And she's like, well, your son slept with me and whatever. And like, she's like, shut up, hoe, or whatever, right? The whole time. And then she's doing the right thing. She's like, look, if that's my grandchild, I'm excited to take care of them, everything like that. But you can't just have some girl coming around saying your son is my baby father or whatever.
If you're a hoe.
And then the reveal comes out that he is the dad, right?
Yeah.
And the girl starts yelling, oh, I'm a hoe. Oh, I'm a hoe. He's the dad, but I'm a hoe. And then she goes right to her face and says, just because he's the dad doesn't mean you're not a hoe. My girl are watching, we're like, oh, that's the logical response. She said, just because he's the dad doesn't make you not a hoe. And she's right.
Yeah.
That's like the girl who comes in, tests 5 dudes, and then the 6th dude is the guy. And then she's like, see, I told you I'm not a hoe. And yes,
but you told 5 other guys.
You told 5 other guys. I love logic. Whenever there's logic on Maury, it always kills me. Like I've seen a bunch where it was like 5 guys, and the 5th guy goes, listen, you just watched a clip of her testing 4 other guys. You really think I'm just going to be like, oh, it must be me?
You know why it's so good? Like logic is so good. Like when it dawns on you, is because it's like relieving. Like, right. Like once you piece things together, it's just like, that's what it is. There's just like this relief that washes over you as far as this is what's satisfying about it is that it's undeniable. Like at some points, just like, listen, like even though somebody was going to be the father.
Yeah.
And the reason being because you're a fucking whore, you know, and it's just like, you can't dismiss the fact that, oh, see, it was one of you that got me pregnant. So I'm not a hoe all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You absolutely still are.
You still are a
1,000%. Yeah.
And look, I'm not judging.
Basic mathematics. Yeah.
Those guys you're with are hoes too. Watching Maury is watching a series of hoes. Yeah. That's all. That's what Maury is.
It's watching a series of hoes where you get to witness it coming back and biting them in the ass.